Hello students, myself Bhupinder Kaur, lecturer biology from Government Model School 3B1 Mohali. Dear students, today we are going to start our new topic, that is translation. In my previous video, dear students, we discussed about central dogma and transcription. Now what was central dogma? Central dogma was the flow of information from DNA to RNA and then to proteins. The transfer of information from DNA to RNA, that is known as transcription, and the transfer of information from this messenger RNA to proteins, this is known as translation. So translation students एक mechanism है जिसके basis पे base sequence which is present on messenger RNA that will guide the linking of specific amino acids to form a long polypeptide chain. Now what is the machinery for translation? सबसे पहली जो requirement है student translation की, that is the DNA. DNA is the master molecule. All the biological information that is present in the DNA, which type of proteins that is going to be synthesized, that information is also present in DNA. So first machinery is DNA as specificity control. Second, amino acids. These amino acids, they are the raw materials because ultimately they are going to join to form a long polypeptide chain. Now how many total amino acids are present? There are 20 amino acids, and these 20 amino acids, by combining in different numbers and ways, they have formed the huge variety of proteins. Third requirement, RNAs. Various types of RNAs are required like messenger RNA, transfer RNA and ribosomal RNA. Now student, first requirement is messenger RNA because this messenger RNA, it has brought the information from DNA. और messenger RNA की synthesis कहाँ हुई थी student? Nucleus में हुई थी. And this messenger RNA being smaller in size, it can easily come out through the nuclear pores. And in the cytoplasm, this messenger RNA along with these friends, it will guide the synthesis of proteins. So first is messenger RNA. Now second student, messenger RNA जो information लेके आया है, that is in the form of base sequence, and this base sequence is known as what? Codon. Now student, इस codon को कोई मॉलिक्यूल रीड करेगा और उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग क्या लेके आएगा? अमाइनो एसिड. देखो इतने इंटेलिजेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स दे आर प्रेजेंट इन आवर बॉडी और किस तरीके से ये स्टूडेंट दे आर डूइंग द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. सो दिस इज द ट्रांसफर आरएनए. दिस ट्रांसफर आरएनए विल रीड द कोडॉन by its anticodon and will bring the particular amino acid. Therefore, the transfer RNA is known as adapter molecule because on one side it is reading the code of the messenger RNA and on the other side it is bringing the specific amino acid. We all know that this transfer RNA, it is having clover leaf-like structure in 2D. Because I have drawn this diagram on this board, therefore the transfer RNA, it looks like clover leaf-like structure. And we all know that this transfer RNA, it is having various arms like anticodon arm. In this anticodon arm, 3 base sequences are present which will read the corresponding codon and will bring the corresponding amino acid. This is DHU loop. DHU loop में student एक particular enzyme present है which is the amino acyl transfer RNA synthetase enzyme. ये enzyme जो है student बहुत important है because इस enzyme ने amino acid की attachment करनी है to the 3' end of the transfer RNA. So ये जो site होती है DHU loop, this is the site where this enzyme will bind, and opposite to DHU loop is T-Psi-C loop, and at this loop the ribosomes, they are attached. So this is the third requirement, which is the RNAs. The fourth important one, that is the ribosomes. We all know that ribosomes, they are the site for protein synthesis. They are the protein factories. Now student, ये जो ribosomes हैं, they are in dissociated form when there is no protein synthesis. And when protein synthesis starts or translation start, these two subunits, they will unite with one another to form a complete ribosome. और कौन सा आयन इनकी एसोसिएशन में हेल्प करता है स्टूडेंट्स? मैग्नीशियम आयन. So these are the two subunits of ribosomes. One is the smaller subunit and the other is the larger subunit. And both of these subunits, they will unite at the time of protein synthesis in the presence of magnesium ions. We can see that in between these two subunits there is a small groove. This groove is the area where this messenger RNA will come. And now look at the larger subunit. We can see student कि larger subunit में तीन sites हैं, E site, P site and A site. E is the exit site, P is the peptidal transfer RNA site and A is the amino acyl transfer RNA site. P site पे student transfer RNA आएगा carrying the long polypeptide chain. और A साइड पे हमेशा न्यू ट्रांसफर आरएनए आएगा which will bring the new amino acid. And in this larger subunit, a special enzyme is present which is known as peptidal transferase. ये जो peptidal transferase है स्टूडेंट, ये एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ राइबोसोमल आरएनए है जो कि पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड में इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करती है. So peptidal transferase, that is actually a ribozyme जो कि पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड में फॉर्मेशन में हेल्प करेगी between the two amino acids. ये साइट्स स्टूडेंट्स तुम्हें और ज़्यादा क्लियर होंगी when we will do the mechanism of translation. So students, let's start the mechanism of translation. So students, let us start with the mechanism of translation. Translation is a 4-step process. And these are the various steps which are involved in translation. The first step is activation of amino acid and charging of transfer RNA. Second step is initiation of polypeptide chain. Third, elongation of polypeptide chain. And fourth one is termination of polypeptide chain. So students, let us study all of these steps one by one. The first step is activation of amino acid. Dear student, these amino acids, they are the raw materials which are going to join to form the polypeptide chain. And these amino acids, they are present in the cytoplasm in their inactive form. So they will get activated in the presence of ATP, the enzyme amino acyl transfer RNA synthetase and magnesium ions. And they will form what? They will form amino acid AMP enzyme complex. This is the activated form of amino acid. And once these amino acids, they get activated, they will combine with the transfer RNA or they will join with the transfer RNA. This is known as the charging of transfer RNA or amino acylation of transfer RNA. So look at here, the amino acid AMP enzyme complex, this will combine with transfer RNA in the presence of same enzyme and it will form transfer RNA amino acid complex. Dear students, this is charged transfer RNA. Look at this figure. This is uncharged transfer RNA because it is having no amino acid. Once it will join with the amino acid, it will get charged because now it has attached itself with the amino acid. So this is known as the charging of transfer RNA. There are different types of transfer RNA molecules which will combine with the different types of amino acids, and in this way they will charge themselves. So students, ये preparatory phase है because इस time प्रिपरेशंस हो रही हैं, तैयारियां हो रही हैं, बिकॉज द ट्रांसफर आरएनए दैट इज अटैचिंग इटसेल्फ विद द अमाइनो एसिड्स, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली इन्हीं अमाइनो एसिड्स ने आपस में ज्वाइन करके क्या फॉर्म करना है स्टूडेंट, पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन और प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल को फॉर्म करना है. सो स्टूडेंट, नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज इनिशिएशन ऑफ पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन. अब इनिशिएशन होगी पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन की. कैसे होगा? वेरियस कंपोनेंट्स और वेरियस मशीनरी जो है वो असेंबल होगी. सबसे पहले हम देख रहे हैं इस फिगर में स्टूडेंट, द फर्स्ट वन, दैट द स्मॉलर सब यूनिट ऑफ राइबोसोम इट विल अटैच इटसेल्फ विद द मैसेंजर आरएनए. Now we all know that the ribosome, it is made up of ribosomal RNA and basic proteins. So ribosomal RNA के जो न्यूक्लियोटाइड सीक्वेंस हैं स्टूडेंट्स, वो बॉन्ड बनाएंगे with the cap region of the messenger RNA. And in this way the smaller subunit of ribosome will attach itself with the messenger RNA. Next क्या होगा स्टूडेंट? Next, now the larger subunit of ribosome will come and it will attach itself with the messenger RNA. और larger subunit की combination जो है, it will be such that the codon AUG, look at here, the codon AUG will come at the P site. We all know that the larger subunit of ribosome, it is having 3 sites, E site, P site and A site. तो स्टूडेंट्स, जब लार्जर सबयूनिट ऑफ राइबोसोम ने मैसेंजर आरएनए के साथ अटैच किया तो उसकी अटैचमेंट इस तरीके से हुई कि जो स्टार्ट कोडॉन है AUG, इट विल कम एट द P साइट. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? नाउ दिस चार्ज ट्रांसफर आरएनए which is methionine transfer RNA, because this is carrying the first amino acid which is methionine, and this methionine is the first amino acid in case of eukaryotes, whereas in prokaryotes the first amino acid is formyl methionine. So students, कोई भी पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन जब फॉर्म होगी तो फर्स्ट अमाइनो एसिड हमेशा क्या होती है स्टूडेंट? मिथ्योनिन होती है, बिकॉज दिस मिथ्योनिन it is having the anticodon which are complementary to the start codon AUG. So we will see here that the methionine transfer RNA will come and it will attach itself with the codon with the help of its anticodon and will come at the P site. So students देखो, start codon क्या है? AUG, और AUG को रीड किसने किया? एंटीकोडॉन्स ने रीड किया, which are present on the transfer RNA. The anticodon is UAC. So UAC is complementary to AUG, and in this way the formyl methionine, it has attached itself with the P site of the larger subunit of the ribosome. So when all of these components they have assembled, ये इकट्ठे जब हो गए हैं, the larger subunit, the smaller subunit, the messenger RNA and the transfer RNA, then this has formed translation initiation complex. और स्टूडेंट्स, इनिशिएशन के लिए मेनी इनिशिएशन फैक्टर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड. इन प्रोकैरियोट्स टोटल 3 initiation factors they are required, whereas in eukaryotes total 9 initiation factors are required. So in this way student, the next step, which is the initiation of polypeptide chain, this has taken place by forming the translation initiation complex. तो अब ये process जो है polypeptide formation का, ये initiate हुआ है. कैसे initiate हुआ है? By the assembling of the various components or the machinery of translation. Now student, the next step is elongation of polypeptide chain. और जो elongation step है students, वो एक 3 step process है और 3 step cycle है. जिसका पहला स्टेप है स्टूडेंट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द सेकंड स्टेप, दिस थर्ड स्टेप, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टूडेंट, elongation 1. द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज codon recognition. The second is peptide bond formation, and the third one is translocation. So students, हम इसका पहला सब स्टेप अब स्टडी करते हैं, which is codon recognition. So what will happen? The first transfer RNA, which is methionine transfer RNA, this is present at which site? This is present at the P site. So it has read the start codon with its anticodon. उसने read कर लिया है start codon को with its anticodon, and it has occupied the P site. Now what will happen? Now the next transfer RNA will come and it will now read the second codon by its anticodon and will bring the particular amino acid and will come and join at the A site. This is known as codon recognition. So now clear हो गया student. Now next transfer RNA आएगा and this transfer RNA will bring the second amino acid और उसका anticodon read करेगा codon को, next codon को, second codon को by its anticodon, and it will come to lie at the A site. This is known as students codon recognition. अब codon recognition के बाद student next step है peptide bond formation. अब students ये जो दो amino acids हैं which are attached with the transfer RNA and present at the P and A site, इनके बीच में पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन होगी और ये पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन होगी विद द हेल्प ऑफ द एंजाइम पेप्टाइडल ट्रांसफरेज. This enzyme is present in the larger subunit of this ribosome और ये actually है क्या? This is a type of ribosomal RNA. So we usually call it ribozyme. So with the help of this enzyme student, peptide bond formation होगी between the first amino acid, the methionine, and the second amino acid, proline. COOH group of the first amino acid will combine with the NH2 group of the second amino acid to form a peptide bond. So this is known as student second step, which is peptide bond formation. So students, look at here that a peptide bond, it has been formed between methionine and proline. And now the A site is having the transfer RNA carrying the dipeptide. The P site is having the empty or the free transfer RNA. And the A site is having the transfer RNA which is carrying a dipeptide. So this is the second step students. This is peptide bond formation. And student, this enzyme peptidal transferase, which I have just told you that this is a special type of ribosomal RNA molecule, usually 23S or 28S ribosomal RNA molecule, जिसने peptide bond form किया है between the first and second amino acid. Now जो transfer RNA है carrying the dipeptide, this is present at the A site, और empty or free transfer RNA that is present at the P site. Now what will happen student? Now the third step will take place and this is known as translocation. Dear students, translocation जो है वो एक energy requiring process है. It needs energy. And this energy is provided by GTP and it takes place in the presence of enzyme translocase. Now what is translocation? Translocation में student ये ribosome jump करेगा by one codon और उसकी jumping इस तरीके से होगी that student the transfer RNA carrying the dipeptide that will come at the P site and the A site will become free. And the free transfer RNA, it will come at the E site, which is the exit site, and from here it will take its exit. So student, clear हो गया? Translocation में अब ribosome jump करेगा by one codon. In the previous step हमने देखा कि transfer RNA carrying the dipeptide that was present at the A site. जब राइबोसोम ने जंप किया बाय 1 कोडॉन तो हुआ क्या स्टूडेंट, द ट्रांसफर आरएनए कैरिंग द डाइपेप्टाइड, इट हैज नाउ अराइव्ड एट द पी साइट। ए साइट स्टूडेंट फ्री हो गया है और जो फ्री ट्रांसफर आरएनए था दैट वाज शिफ्टेड टू ई साइट and from there it will take its exit. So this is known as student translocation and this needs energy and it takes place in the presence of enzyme translocase. So student ये जो third step है elongation, this is very important step and this step takes on even less than 0.1 second. इसको इवन 0.1 सेकेंड से भी कम टाइम जो है वो लगता है। और इलोंगेशन स्टेप के लिए स्टूडेंट्स इलोंगेशन फैक्टर्स रिक्वायर्ड हैं। इन प्रोकैरियोट्स टोटल 3 इलोंगेशन फैक्टर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड, वेयर एज इन यूकैरियोट्स ऑल्सो 3 इलोंगेशन फैक्टर्स दे आर रिक्वायर्ड। सो स्टूडेंट ये जो इलोंगेशन स्टेप है इट विल बी रिपीटेड अगेन एंड अगेन एंड इन दिस वे जितने भी कोडॉन्स प्रेजेंट हैं ऑन द मैसेंजर आरएनए दे विल बी read one by one and ultimately what will happen student, ultimately this ribosome will reach at the last codon. So student ये जो elongation step है वो repeat होता है और वो सारे कोडॉन्स को इस तरीके से राइबोसोम्स जंप करेंगे बाय 1 कोडॉन एंड विल ब्रिंग दी अमाइनो एसिड्स और इस तरीके से वो सारे कोडॉन्स को रीड कर लेंगे और अल्टीमेटली स्टूडेंट्स दे विल रीच अप टू दी लास्ट कोडॉन। एंड व्हाट इज द लास्ट कोडॉन स्टूडेंट्स, द लास्ट कोडॉन इज द स्टॉप कोडॉन और द टर्मिनेटर कोडॉन। सो स्टूडेंट्स इस तरीके से जो 4 लेटर लैंग्वेज है of the messenger RNA that will be translated to the 20 letter language of the polypeptide. So इस तरीके से कोडॉन्स जो हैं उनकी इंफॉर्मेशन रीड हो रही है by the transfer RNA by its anticodon and this transfer RNA is bringing the amino acids one by one by reading all the codons and ultimately it will reach to the last codon. And what is the last codon? The last codon is the stop codon or the terminator codon or the nonsense codon. Now students, do any transfer RNA will come here or will read this stop codon or terminator codon? No. Why no? Because there is no anticodon which can read this stop codon. ऐसा कोई एंटीकोडॉन है ही नहीं स्टूडेंट्स जो कि इस स्टॉप कोडॉन को रीड करेगा। सो नाउ नो ट्रांसफर आरएनए मॉलिक्यूल विल कम। सो लुक एट दिस फिगर। At the P side student, the transfer RNA carrying the long polypeptide chain is present and the A site is free because there is no anticodon which can read this stop codon. So अब स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे क्या होगा, रिलीज फैक्टर्स दे विल कम एंड दे विल जॉइन विद दी स्टॉप कोडॉन और जैसे ये रिलीज फैक्टर्स स्टॉप कोडॉन के साथ बाइंड करेंगे वैसे ही हाइड्रोलिसिस हो जाएगी स्टूडेंट पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन की और ये पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन फ्री कर लेगी, इट विल बिकम फ्री फ्रॉम दी ट्रांसफर आरएनए और जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स ये जो सब यूनिट्स हैं कंपोनेंट्स हैं जो कि रिक्वायर्ड थे फॉर द ट्रांसलेशन दे विल गेट डिसोसिएटेड विद वन अनदर, वो सारे डिसोसिएट्स हो जाएंगे और इस तरीके से स्टूडेंट अ लॉन्ग पॉलीपेप्टाइड चेन दैट विल बी फॉर्म्ड। So students, this was all about the last step of the translation, that is the termination of polypeptide chain. And we have seen here that various release factors are required for the termination of polypeptide chain. In prokaryotes, total 3 release factors are required, whereas in eukaryotes only single release factor is required, and by means of these release factors, this polypeptide chain, it will get hydrolyzed, or it will detach itself, or it will separate itself from this transfer RNA, and the various components which were assembled at the time of translation, they will get separated from one another, and a long polypeptide chain will be formed. Now student, the just release polypeptide chain or the newly formed polypeptide chain that is having its primary structure, it is linear, like we can see in this figure that it is linear, but now it will lose some of its amino acids by means of enzyme exopeptidase, and it will coil itself. It will coil with itself, and it will assume the secondary or the tertiary structure, and you all have studied about the primary, secondary and tertiary structure of the protein molecules. So students, जो newly formed polypeptide chain होता है, that is having the primary structure, और ये प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो बाद में बाई कॉइलिंग वो सेकेंडरी और टर्शरी स्ट्रक्चर जो है वो एज्यूम करती है, एंड वंस दिस प्रोटीन इट एक्वायर्स इट्स टर्शरी स्ट्रक्चर, इट गेन्स इट्स बायोलॉजिकल एक्टिविटी, वो बायोलॉजिकली एक्टिव हो जाता है, एंड इट स्टार्ट्स डूइंग इट function. So students, this was all about the topic translation, and dear students, this topic is considered to be very difficult by the students, but by means of these beautiful diagrams, I have made this topic very easy and very clear to you. I hope you all must have understood this topic. So students, in my next video, we will discuss about the regulation of gene expression and the lac operon. Till then students, thank you.